see here, students. Now just see what we are going to study in this partial differential equations. We are going to study here formation of PDE. Okay, how we are going to form the PDE? So in simple, partial differential equations can be denoted by PDE by eliminating, yes, remember this, by elimination of arbitrary constants and functions. So in PDE, if they tell you form PDE, means you are just going to eliminate constant terms and functions. We will see in the example very well. Then we are going to have the solutions of PDE involving derivatives with respect to one independent variable. We are going to also study the solutions of non-homogeneous PDE by direct integration. So I would request all the students to go through the differentiation and integration, because in PDE we are going to use both, that is integration as well as differentiation. Okay, so this is what we are going to study in partial differential equation. So please write down the title. So main points I will tell you. What you have to write, I will tell you, and what is not required, it is left to you. So this main points, just remember, partial differential equation is an equation, yes, uh, involving partial derivatives. So I will tell you how you are going to differentiate partially. Already you have studied ordinary differential equations, right? So this is partially. How partially we are going to derive this? We will see it. No problem. Then when you have functions that depends upon several variables, you are differentiate with respect to either variable while holding the other variable constant. Suppose this means what I will just tell you. The example is not connected.
Excuse me,
So,
sir.
yes, beta.
Sir, can you please present it one more, sir? Because it is not showing the slides for me, sir.
Everyone, can you see the slides?
Yes, sir.
You can see the slides. So I think why it is not visible for. Just wait. I'm just stop and again we'll start with new. Okay. Now is it visible?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Now see here, everyone. So what we were discussing about partial differential equations, that suppose z is given, right? Z is equal to x into y is given. Ordinary differentiation you have done already. That is, you used to take this as product of two derivatives. So u into v, then you take u, differentiate v, plus v you keep, then differentiate y. Sorry, u. But here what we have, z is a function, dependent variable on x and y, and x and y are independent variable. So in the second point it is clearly mentioning that if if you differentiate with respect to x, then y will remain constant. Okay, sorry. So now you can see I'm going to differentiate this partially with respect to x. So immediately you should remember x will become our, in short I will write, independent variable. Is it clear? So you can see it is independent variable. Now can anybody tell me what will be y? Yes, please just think what will be y. Yes, you are right. You are going to hold this y as constant. Okay, so this is how you are going to differentiate. Now suppose if you again differentiate the same equation above partially with respect to y, what will happen now? Can anybody tell me what will be y? Yes, you are right. Y will become independent variable and x is going to become, you're going to hold x here constant. Very good. So this is how you are going to remember. So partially with respect to x means only x will become, differentiation of x will become 1 and y is constant. And here in second case, we are going to differentiate partially with respect to y means y will become, differentiation of y will become 1 and constants remains as it is it clear? So that I will show you in the example. Okay, next what we are going to study in this PDE are often referred as, so these PDE are often referred as equations of mathematical physics or mathematical physics, but it is incorrect as mathematical physics is now a separate field of mathematics because many of PDEs, that is partial differential equations, are coming from different domains like you can say optics, acoustics, elasticity, hydro and hydrodynamics, electromagnetism, quantum mechanics. Like this, they are in different domains. However, PDE appears in other fields of science as well. So, where it appears, yes, quantum chemistry, chemical kinetics, they appear. Some PDEs are coming from economics. Yes, students, very well. PDE is also used in economics as well as financial mathematics or in also in computer science. So here, for example, I have just taken few examples I have taken. So simplest first order equation, u of x is equal to 0. Then we have transport equations, you can see here, there we have transport equations. Then we are going to use PDE in heat equations, wave equations, right? So like this we are going to use PDE in different examples. Okay, so yes. So like this, we are going to use this PDE. Okay. So now you can see PDE is formed. How it is formed, students? Yes, PDE is formed by eliminating arbitrary constants or functions. That is what the main idea of PDE. Here, there appears two conditions. Suppose the arbitrary constants eliminating is equal to the independent variable, then PDE is first order. PDE is in first order. Okay, suppose the arbitrary constants eliminating is greater than the independent variable, then PDE is second order. So this is just condition you have to remember. Okay, so what you are going to write down in your book is very important. I have already quoted here, very important. So you can write down, students. This is very important in PDE. So we have studied the applications, where it is used and how we are going to use this PDE in this topic. So we just see, very important, let x and y be independent variables. So remember, we are going to take two independent variable x and y. Z is dependent variable. Okay, so z is dependent variable. Already we have seen. So that z is equal to function of x, y. So this is very important. What it says, if you take z is equal to f of x comma y, z is equal to f of x comma y, x and y are independent variable and z is depending on x and y. So I'm going very slow. I think few of them, they think that sir is telling us very basic things, but see that it is also important. So next, after remembering this line, so already I have told you in the last few classes also I have discussed that I will be explaining everything, but what you have to remember for the examination point of view, that I will mark it in red. So you can see this is very important. So you can write down the few notations or formulas, what we say. So a partial differential equations are denoted by dou upon dou x. So dou is nothing but denotation of partial, and when you differentiate this with respect to x, so this will going to become differentiation of differentiate partially with respect to x. So this is notations, or it is denoted by, you can just remember this, friends. It's quite easy. So first you can see here, we are going to take dou z upon dou x is equal to p, dou z upon dou y is equal to q, dou square z upon dou x square is equal to r, and dou square z upon dou y square is equal to t, dou square z upon dou x into dou y is equal to yes. So please remember this, friends, that we are going to use this formulas in our example. So let us see. So we'll take today's first class. Yes, first semester's first class, first example we are going to start, right? So okay, so everyone please write it down. First example, example 1. What it says, form PDE. What is PD? Partial differential equations from the following. So let us see one by one how we are going to form the following partial differential equations. Yes, friends. So write it down. First one, I'm going to take 1. So z is equal to ax plus by plus ab. I will keep this equation 1. So please remember, again I'm repeating this, whenever you get to find form PDE, how you are going to form PDE? First you have to strike in your mind that it is by, here you can see, by eliminating constant or function. So please remember this line, very very important. In the first page you have to write this, what is PD is, how PD is formed, by eliminating arbitrary constants. Now please, can anybody tell me, I will just do a rough work. Please can you tell me what are the constants? Anyone please unmute and tell me. In equation 1, what are constant terms?
A and B.
Yes, very good, that's it. Is it difficult? A and B are constants, very good. Next, can anybody tell me what is x and y? Yes, Harish, please tell me what is x and y. Abhinav, Abhishek.
Independent variable.
That's it. It is independent variable. Okay. Z is variable. So now we have to eliminate A and B. That is our work. What is the job to do here? We are going to eliminate A and B. Okay. So let us start differentiate. So what I'm going to do? Differentiate partially with respect to x. So now immediately this z is now denoted by differentiation partially with respect to it is nothing but dou z upon dou x. Okay, so please remember, differentiate partially with respect to x means it is denoted by dou z upon dou x, which is equal to, can anybody tell me what is the answer here? Okay.
A.
Yes, very good. So I will just give here some hint. Here, y we are going to hold here constant. Please remember this. And x will be our independent variable, or we say we are going to differentiate only x terms. Y terms will become constant. We are going to hold this here constant. Okay. So a is constant. Next, x is constant. So differentiation of constant is 0 plus, sorry, differentiation of x is 1. So right, a into dou x upon dou x plus. Next, what we have here, b is also constant, y is also constant. Therefore, this will become 0 plus. Here a is constant, b is also constant. Therefore, this is going to become 0. So therefore, this is equal to a. Here dou x and dou x will get cancelled. Therefore, it is 1. So therefore, dou z upon dou x will become a value. Is it clear? Any doubt, please ask me. Yes, anyone has doubt? Okay. So next, again, here equation 1. Okay. Here also, now again we'll continue. So wherever A is there, I am eliminating A and B. My job is to do eliminating A and B. So A, I can substitute the dou z upon dou x, that is variable. Okay. So next, I have to eliminate now B. So therefore, equation 1, differentiate partially with respect to y. Try to do this, students. Okay, so now you can see, yes. So therefore, differentiate partially with respect to y, equation 1, this is denoted by dou z upon dou y, which is equal to, now you can see, again go to the equation 1, is, now here you can just take here, x is now automatically, we are going to hold this. First example, so I'm going very, very slow. Yes, and y will become our independent variable. So I'm going to differentiate only y terms. Please remember, x automatically will become constant, or differentiation will become 0. So this is 0 plus b into dou y upon dou y plus, this is again constant, a and b are constant, therefore this is going to become 0. So therefore you can see, therefore dou z upon dou y will become b. So dou y will get cancelled. Therefore everyone got the same answer. All the students, please solve example. Yes, is it clear now? Dou z upon dou x is equal to a, and dou z upon dou y is equal to b. So I will keep this as equation 2, and I will keep this equation 3. Therefore, I will substitute or put equation 2 and 3 in equation 1. So let us substitute the values. Therefore, this is z is equal to, yes, what is a? A is here dou z upon dou x into x plus, what is b? It is dou z upon dou y is b into y plus, here in the last you can see, here it is a, b is there, therefore this is dou z upon dou x into dou x, dou z upon dou y. So now this is how we have to substitute, eliminate a and b, and you just remember, we have the formulas. Yes, you are going to use this formulas. So please remember this formula, students. So by using this formulas, what will be the equation? Yes, so we'll rewrite that formula once again here. Okay, so therefore using this, we get z is equal to, so dou z upon dou x is p, so this is p, you will get, this is small p, so please make the correction. So this is small p x plus, dou z upon q, so this is q y plus dou z upon dou x is again p into dou z upon dou y is q. So therefore this is our solutions. Is it clear, students? If you have any doubt, please ask me. We are going to use this as our formula. So please practice this formula. 5 formulas are there. Substitute in the equations. Therefore, the final answer we are going to get is z is equal to px plus qy plus p into q. Yes, if you have any doubt, please ask me, students. I am going very slow. In the next class, we will be little bit fast. Okay, so I think everyone have written the question right. Question and answer everyone is writing. Okay, so we'll move to the next one now. So next second one, please try everyone. Yes, 2z is equal to x square upon a square plus y square upon b square. Yes, students, please try the next example. See, I have gone very slow. Everyone must understand this first example. Practice this example again and again. Definitely one question will come. Only thing plus and minus will change. Yes, I think everyone is solving. So very important example, students. Yes, let us see. I think everyone is solving. Say yes. Anyone? Please reply.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
thank you. Okay. I think it is quite easy. So, solution. So, in the first example, I have given all the details, all the steps I have written, yes, and I have made it very simple, right? How we are going to eliminate A and how you are going to eliminate B. Similarly, here also we'll do same thing. See here what we have again. A and B are constants. Am I right? Okay. Then we have to eliminate A and B, but in a different way. I'm going to eliminate. See, there is a word different way. Now see, I think everyone got the answer. If you got the answer, please tell me what is the answer. I think some of them will put it in chat box and get the answer. Okay, just please try everyone. See, mathematics is the subject when you practice. Definitely, you will get a good marks. Fine. Okay, so I will make it very simple and not required. All these steps are not required. Everything you have to keep it in mind. Looking at the question, so this is 2z is equal to x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is given. They have told us to form PDE. How to form PDE? What is PDE? It says eliminate arbitrary constants or functions. Here first you have to identify what are the arbitrary constants. A and B are the arbitrary constants. So no need of writing. Just keep it everything in your mind, students. Okay. So looking at that, we are going to differentiate this. I will keep this equation 1, differentiate partially with respect to x. So first, whenever I take the differentiation with respect to x, immediately you have to remember always or write it down. Decide that here y, here y is, you are going to hold this as constant. So please remember this, students. Here y you are going to hold constants, and a and b are already there arbitrary constant. So you have to keep this in your mind. So 2, I'm going to differentiate now. 2 I will keep outside. Derivative of partially with respect to x will become this is denoted by dou z upon dou x. So this is equal to next. What will be this now? Yes. So this is going to become derivative of x square. Yes, students, I will write the formula also here with respect to x. So partially you are going to differentiate means we are going to denote this by dou. So therefore this is going to become 2x. So I will write here 2x upon a square is constant, student. So please remember a square I will write as it is. Okay, next plus. So here please remember this equation y is constant. We have hold this y as constant and b is already arbitrary constant. Therefore this is 0. So now I can see this is 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Am I right? So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So dou z upon dou x. So I think you remember the formula. Yes? Remember this formula?
P.
Ah, very good. Excellent. It is P. It is some small p. Why it is coming capital P? Small p. Okay. No problem. So therefore, what I will write this as P is equal to x upon a square. But you can just see in this part, LHS part, this is x square upon a square. So I'll just, for simplification, I'll just multiply x on both the sides. So this all things you have to do. So therefore, this will become xp is equal to x square upon a square. So I can simplify this term here. X square upon a square I have got there xp. Similarly, to this I will take this equation 2. Okay. So I have eliminated one term. Fine. No problem. I will go to the next. To eliminate next, I have to differentiate this partially with respect to y. Immediately you should remember, yes, students, here x is constant. We are going to hold this constant and a and b are already arbitrary constants. So okay, so I will write now this is 2 dou z upon dou y is equal to x square upon a square will become 0 plus this is 2y upon b square. Same steps you have to follow again. You can see here again here 2 and 2 will get cancelled. You can see in this formula, from this formula. So please write it down everyone. Dou z upon dou y is q. So okay, fine. So I will write here q is equal to y upon b square. So for again my simplification, already I have told you how to eliminate little bit different way. This is what the different way I am using here. So what I will do here again, multiply y on both sides. So this is going to become y q is equal to y upon y square upon b square. Is it clear? So I'm going to take this as equation 3. Then what I say? Yes. Therefore, put equation 2 and 3 in equation 1. I think everyone got the answer, right? So, okay, so this is going to become 2z is equal to xp plus yq. Just check. Yes. So here what we have x square upon a square. X square upon a square is xp and y square upon b square is, this is the question given. Here I am going to substitute, right? Yes. I'll just copy it down. So I'm just saying. Everyone got the same answer? Yes. In this equation, I'm going to substitute x square upon a square, y square upon b square. Everyone got the same answer?
So we got in terms of R and T.
How? R and T. This is the simplest one. See, little modification you do. So this is the correct method. How you have solved, we'll see later. So is it clear now?
So I got 2z is equal to x by p plus y by q.
Okay, that is also okay. But you have eliminated A and B, right?
Yes, sir.
Then okay. So if you have, that is a very important. You are going to eliminate A and B. So you just post that answer on WhatsApp. Okay, I will go through it. So what you changes you have done, we'll see what is it correct or no. So like this, you should make it very simple. Eliminate arbitrary constant, students, and you can see you will get a very simplest form. Yes, is it clear? Any doubt in this example, students? I think everyone is solving this problem very well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So like this, I've just taken two examples and simplified. Yes, students, we'll continue in the next class.